Hey guys, an Otis Lawrence Vegas track guide. This is a 29.185. This was P3 in qualifying at WOR 1 Vegas. Esteban Pucci was on pole. If you want his setup, I'm selling those along with sim racing setups in the description. You can go look at that. Let's take a look at the lap. So into turn one, you want to be looking around the 100-meter board. Just as you maybe kind of near the rear of the car is at the 100-meter board, heavy on the braking, and you want to be braking, just before this red and white curve there. It's a track you can do a lot of flicking, big flick in. You keep it very tight here. Is something he does. Like you want to be to the left of this pit exit line when you're coming out, and then here next corner flat out. Again, a lot of straights on this track, a lot of top speed. So he hits the wall there. You don't need to do that, but the braking points that come at you very fast are really important to know your braking points. Here, just as you get past the black box, or maybe just at the 100-meter board, or a tad before it, so or at least you're applying the brakes as you get before the 100-meter board. Again, heavy braking zone. A lot of the braking is done in a straight line here. Big flick in. You could be a little bit closer to the apex than he is here. You can actually be on the curb a bit, and then you don't have to touch. He touches the wall again, just a tiny bit on the outside. But again, this is a very fast lap. Back of the car at the 100-meter board, not 100% braking, but 80 to 90% braking. Get the car rotated in. You're getting some curb here, and then you're getting a ton of curb here. A big flick in. You're fully off the gas, and then you're kind of jumping on the throttle. And as you get around here, really no braking point, but the braking is about 10%, and it's done for a long time. So it's kind of like tier T4 at Silverstone. It's a long 10% hold on the brakes all the way to the apex, then a big jump on throttle. You don't want to touch the brakes too hard, tap it too hard once. You want to kind of hold the brakes to get the car rotated in. And next corner coming up, you're going to look at the bridge. So just before the bridge and just after the 100-meter board. So kind of in between there, or where the back of the car is at the 100-meter board, then you want to start applying the brakes hard. And you're braking kind of not at a straight angle. You're braking you're braking to the car, bringing the car to the right, just so you can then use this entry curb out here, but avoiding this Salesforce sign here. And then really, there's a ton of curb. Like you're basically invalidating. So tons of curb there. Jump it over. Big jump on throttle. All right, then another long straight. All right, final braking zone. About 125 meters. You can think out when the back of the car is past 150, just because he's coming so fast. But around here, 125 meters, or about halfway between 100 and 150. Heavy braking zone, big brake, flick the car in. You can get a little bit of curb here, but it's not like the other curb where you're fully on it. And then all on this. You want to have the car straight before you approach this curb. Then you're basically flat out on that curb, and all the way to the line. That's a lap around Vegas.
Shite track, man.
It's not a great track for some people, but thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. See ya. Bye.
Yeah, I can't be arsed, man. What a shite track, man. Sorry about that.